Good day, friends. I am Emin Bogarin, and welcome to Pathways of Hope. Today's Gospel reading is taken from Matthew chapter 1, verses 1 to 17. This is about the genealogy of Jesus. It talks about the birth line of Jesus from Abraham until the birth of Jesus Christ. When the book of Matthew was written, its audience were first century Jews. Remember that Matthew was a tax collector. He is adept with numbers and is keen on details with precision. So it comes as no surprise that the genealogy of Jesus was neatly written in 3 groups of 14 generations. Strictly speaking, the purpose of this genealogy is to prove to Jewish readers that Jesus of Nazareth, as the seed of Abraham and the son of David, was the long-awaited Messiah. It starts with, "This is the genealogy of Jesus, the Messiah, the son of David, the son of Abraham." The Jews understood that the Messiah, or the Anointed One, would come from the line of David, as prophesied by Isaiah. However, Matthew also pointed out that Jesus is also the son of Abraham. Yes, Jesus is the anointed king, but he is not to rule in war with weapons as David did. Instead, Jesus is also son of Abraham, which goes back to the beginning of Israel's story and God's promise that through Abraham and his offspring, all the families of the earth would be blessed. Matthew affirms Jesus, Messiah, as the promised king from David's lineage, a clear political claim in that time. But Jesus does not rule Israel as David had done. Instead, he comes to bless all nations and all people in a renewing kingdom, which belongs to God and not Caesar. The genealogy further teaches us that Christ entered the stream of humanity for all people, Jews and Gentiles alike, both the holy and unholy. It also includes Judah and Tamar, Rahab the harlot, David and Bathsheba, Joram and Manasseh. The Holy Spirit wants us to know that Jesus' family history includes ordinary people like us. Some are even wicked men, prostitutes, and other notorious sinners. God, in all his glory and purity, was willing to descend from notably sinful ancestors. Yet even though he came from sinful forefathers, Jesus himself did not sin. He is our way to salvation, and with him, no sinner is beyond saving grace. Lastly, let's not overlook the 3 groups of 14 generations. How detailed is that? I am in awe at how God is in the details and in perfect manner. The number 14 is symbolic in Jewish numerology, representing perfection and completeness. What can we learn from the genealogy of Jesus? When God carries out his plan, he designs it with accuracy, just like he did in Jesus' bloodline. Each and every person has a role. Even certain events in our lives carry a significant meaning. We may be in the beginning of receiving a blessing, just as Abraham did. Or we can be experiencing abandonment or betrayal, just like the period of exile to Babylon. There could be unholy people in our family tree, just like Tamar and Rahab. But there may also be God-sent people, like Joseph and Mary, who will ultimately carry out God's plan into fulfillment. Whatever stage you are in your life, God will fulfill his plan into completion. If you feel like you are in exile, God is not done with you yet. Just trust and remain faithful until the time comes for God's plan to fall into place. Remember, God is in the details and his plan is simply perfect. As we wait for the coming of the Lord this Christmas season, may we be expectant that in whatever season we are in our lives, Jesus will come to us. He is Emmanuel, God with us. Again, this is Emin Bogarin. Have a blessed day.